So you can switch between the characters at any time. And they actually do have quite a bit of different abilities to work with. You can actually control the other one independently with the C-stick at any time. It's really not very useful, though. And you can set stuff up with them in the menu as well. The big thing here is that since you have 2 people on your group here, you don't actually, there's actually no item boxes in this game. Instead, items persist indefinitely once you drop them on the ground.
Oh.
And you carry them between your 2 members. And you can exchange the items at any time. They actually have some different attributes, too. Rebecca can combine herbs. Billy cannot. Every other character in the Resident Evil series could always combine them, but Rebecca's the only one in this game who can do it. She can also work with a lot of chemicals and things like that, which come into play in the story later. But she's weak defensively. She takes a lot of damage quickly, and not quite as powerful with guns. Billy, on the other hand, is strong in combat. He takes a lot of hits, shoots a lot faster, things like that. And he can push large objects because he's big and beefy.
That kind of ties into RE1 when she's making the plant killer, right?
Yes. So, anyways, Rebecca took a hit there, so we're going to go ahead and use this and heal that up. And switch this up. Okay, so I can actually change any time between... Oops, sorry, wrong button.
Come on.
Okay.
I can change between the characters at any time, and I can tell them if I want them to stay or not. So for the time being, we're going to play as Rebecca. And as that document mentioned before, we need to head out and repower that car door.
This seems like it could become a pain in the ass.
It seems like it is, but for the most part, it's actually really not.
Actually, I think that might have been one of the reasons I didn't grab this game. My loss, I guess.
Maybe.
Also,
You're so dead. You'd go flying right off. Oh my god.
There's 0 footing. They would.
But hey, I mean, it's Resident Evil.
Oh, hey, let's play with the live wire while we're in the rain.
So I want to do this with Rebecca. You can actually do this with Billy too.
Is there any difference?
Yes, because one of them is going down. I don't quite understand what the hell this is. I guess they're leeches? And they just disappear? Yep. Okay, so at this point Rebecca's completely stranded because you will see in a moment.
And you can switch
if we
to
try
Billy,
to get
right?
out, we cannot. There's something stuck in the keyhole, and we gotta find something to get that open. I can switch to Billy at any point though, so it doesn't matter.
I know, you can use a bullet.
I know, right? But you can't. So I'm just going to grab all these items real quick. And conveniently enough, there's a dumbwaiter right next to us. So we're going to call a lift up here. And I got a key here, so I'm going to send it down. And Billy's going to go grab it.
Yeah, make that man do all the work. So how does she tie the wires together anyway?
I don't know. Don't question it. Alright, so we're going to switch back to Billy now. Who's just been hanging out on the roof of this car, holding out for dear life, hoping not to die.
I can see that with his one hand.
Yep. So a couple of things to note of this game. Both the characters have handguns, but there's actually a difference between them. Billy's got a M1911. Rebecca has the Beretta 92F, which is the Star Standard. Billy's gun is technically stronger, but at a point later in the game, we're going to get an upgrade for Rebecca's gun, so his will become useless, which is quite nice.
Does Barry's gun make an appearance in this game?
No, unfortunately not.
Not an unlockable?
No. Alright, so the big thing here is that we repowered these doors right here, which you can go through at any time. And the service lift that we were using before is right here. So the key's sitting there and waiting for us. Go ahead and take this.
Can we go take a look at what's cooking? Steak.
Yeah, absolutely nothing. Nothing of use, just...
He's a friggin' on-the-run con. I'm sure he's hungry.
True. Anyways, this key that we got is for the conductor's office, all the way at the front of the car, so we gotta head all the way up there.
Through like 20 zombies of
Oh
it?
yeah, there's quite a few.
They're really good at this whole hiding and waiting till you're, you know, cinematically placed.
Honestly, just fuck these guys. Now, the great thing about Billy is that he actually takes so many hits to go into, like, caution. You can just run right past a lot of enemies, no problem.
So really what, Rebecca takes one hit, he can...
Basically, it's double whatever Rebecca
tank
can
the
take.
train? Oh, okay.
But I do want to kill these guys, because I'm going to come back here a bunch of times. Oh, boy.
Now, is there any aiming up, or you just shoot?
Oh, I can aim, just like I could. It uses the same engine as Resident Evil Remake, so anything that I can do in that game, I can do in this. Just gonna go ahead and...
Oh, you got a little gold lighter, too.
Yes, but unfortunately, there's no fuel. So it sucks. Completely useless. Also, speaking of useless, the knife. Goodbye, knife. I'm gonna leave that behind.
There it is.
So once you leave an item behind, it stays there forever. And the game actually keeps track of them, too. When you go to your map, you can actually see all the items and where they're placed.
That's actually really convenient.
Yep.
But... So I'm guessing after you leave the train, you can come back to it?
Yes. So your items will not be lost, thankfully.
So in case you need to backtrack the entire game?
Yeah, basically. Alright. These guys are down. And Edward actually left behind some handgun ammo. Because every STARS member has to hold something.
Well, he was already holding a key.
No, he wasn't.
Oh. Oh, yeah, that was a conductor.
Yep.
Now, does each character have their own flavor text for everything?
Yes, actually. Billy is not quite as intelligent with chemicals and stuff, so he doesn't really know what he's talking about with that kind of thing. While Rebecca does.
But I mean, is there any overlap, do you think, or...?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Oh, inspect that briefcase and open it up.
So there's a briefcase in here, and we're going to need that. And there's another note down here, but it just tells us about a key card that's in this guy's bag. Blah, blah, blah. Something about his key missing, so we have to find it, because there's actually 2 key cards that we need. So this bag we can't open yet. Because there's 2 holes on the front of it that appear to fit with some kind of object. And in Resident Evil fashion, we're going to need to find those 2 objects.
Stony medallions.
Pretty much. There's a map here, too, for the car itself. There's 2 floors. There's only a couple cars. And there's a switch here that, honestly, you can miss this very easily. And you need to use this, too. Brings down the emergency ladder here that we can use to get up to the 2nd floor. So we're going to go ahead and climb this up.
Do they still have luxury cars like this nowadays?
I hope somewhere they do. 'Cause they're pretty cool.
Well, I guess there's got to be somewhere. It's just you don't really see that in America.
Nope.
I would imagine.
Something on the roof.
Now, the leech guy earlier, you named him.
Leech Man.
Is he a consistent person?
Leech Man. Yeah, we're going to see him all the time. Leeches are a big part of this game.
Yay.
So get used to it. So Billy's objective right now is to get Rebecca out of that room, really.
You couldn't just reach down and grab her?
I guess not. But anyways, here's an ice pick, which we will use.
To murder a hooker.
Yep. And you were wondering about the leeches before? Well, guess what? They're kind of just chilling over here in eggs. And that's it. They're just blocking the way. We can't do anything with them right now.
Let me guess, we get fire and burn them.
Something like that. Okay. So, in this room...
Items every... Oh,
and
God.
a gun. So this is the hunting gun. Something to note with this. In your inventory, it takes up 2 spaces.
Oh.
So there's a couple of items that do that, actually. Which is kind of annoying. There's also an ink ribbon here, some handgun bullets, and some shotgun shells. Now the hunting gun is basically a low-tier shotgun. It fires 2 rounds. It's got 2 rounds in it. Does less damage than a regular shotgun. And that's pretty much it. I want to leave behind this briefcase for the time being. And grab the shotgun shells.
I'm surprised they never used this whole... I don't know, what would you...
And leave behind the ice pick.
Like leaving the items behind. That didn't really carry over into 4 or 5, which is surprising.
They picked it up in an Outbreak, but I guess there was just a lot of negative feedback with that, so they just kind of scrapped it.
People actually complained about Outbreak?
I don't know. I guess they did. So anyway, we're just going to leave those key items behind for the time being. Why, you ask? Well...
Because our inventory is full of crap already?
Basically, but there's a bigger reason. We're going to go ahead and equip the hunting gun.
Let me guess, Leech Man.
Yeah! Leeches all over the place.
Who needs zombies and BOWs when you have leeches? Although I guess the leeches are a type of BOW. Huh.
Yep.
Well, I can't say that note didn't mention this, so...
So, this is a giant scorpion. And it's our first boss. He's not really that hard. Now, the thing about this guy is he actually has a tough carapace, so if you try to shoot him without just running up to his face and shooting it, he just shrugs it off. So the big thing here is to make sure that we actually walk up to him and then fire a bullet right into his freaking head. He backs up every time you do that, too. So the best idea is just keep shooting him right in the face. He'll usually go for an attack immediately afterwards.
Oh, you're actually screwing him up pretty badly.
Oh, I should probably reload. So again, shoot, turn, and then run. And go backward again.
Truly a complex battle.
Yeah, but it's kind of nifty. I mean, this is just the first boss fight in the entire game, so I don't think they're going for something that's really out there.
I'm surprised they toss that.
Ow, that
That's pretty
motherfucker
fast.
just smacks my dumb ass around.
Maybe it should be better. I mean, it was quite a bit into RE1 that you even got a boss fight.
Yeah, no, RE1 takes its time. Not this game. Ow. You know, the really bad thing about this is you can actually fight this guy as Rebecca, and it doesn't quite work out the same way because Billy takes so many more hits, as you can see. It's just not a good idea.
So it's like infinitely harder? Or?
Oh yeah, it's so much harder. And I'm just gonna keep baiting him in, shooting him. Ow. Well, that hurt, fucker.
I'm still trying to conceive how there's a giant scorpion on this train right now.
I don't think anybody knows.
At least it's dead.
Yeah, he's fucking dead now, piece of shit. He took quite a beating, too. So I'm in red caution right now, and I'm just going to go ahead and use this first aid spray. Again, it doesn't matter if we use first aid sprays, it won't affect our ranking. Thank God.
Yeah. Remake, well, new Resident Evils are baby mode.
Pretty much. So I want to take this panel opener here, which is basically what we needed to do. Well, we needed to get to progress further. The ice pick is great, obviously, because we can get Rebecca out, but there's nothing in that room that we need, so this panel opener serves as the item for the next area in the game. I want to head back to the room that I dropped off my items at and go grab them again.
Oh, your little fancy briefcase?
Yeah. Since I'm going to need those. And I'm going to actually drop off the hunting gun.
Are you ever going to use it again?
Yes, we will, don't worry. Again, as you mentioned before, you're kind of curious, do the items carry over into areas? And yes, they do. So we'll be able to get that hunting gun back at a later time. But for the time being right now, it's just really taking up a lot of space, and we can't afford to carry it around. The only enemies on this train now are just zombies, so we don't really need to worry about it.
Just have to backtrack a little later then.
Yeah, it's not a big deal. Really, the big thing was that the hunting gun helped us kill that boss there.
Scorpion.
So, yep.
Can you knife the scorpion to death?
Yes, actually you can, and a lot of people do it that way to save ammo and such, because he actually backs off every time he gets hit in the face, so what you can do is you can run up to him, slash him in the face, and then run away and do it again. It takes a while, but you'd never waste a bullet.
That sounds like a big pain in the ass, and I don't think I would ever bother.
Yeah, but hey, a lot of people do that kind of stuff, so whatever. Anyways, I'm going to grab this green herb here. Also, another thing the game does that later games picked up is that Resident...
What's in there, then? Oh god, it's a ghost. Deus ex machina. There we go.
No big deal.
That was kind of creepy for a minute there.
Hmm.
It's almost like Eternal Darkness when they freaked you out with like the video mode and...
Yeah. Anyways, as I was saying, the game actually allows you to pick up items and use them immediately.
Oh, so you get
So you can pick up an herb even if your inventory is full and heal yourself. Same thing with ammo, you can just reload it immediately.
And you still couldn't do that in 4 and 5 if I remember correctly.
I don't recall. I don't know.
Could you? Shit. I'm pulling a blank right now.
Yeah, I'm not too sure myself, honestly.
I feel like 4 you never really had inventory problems, but...
Nah. Hey guys, what's up?
You didn't want to give the old college try and push through?
Guess I'm gonna have to. I have to kill these assholes. I gotta come back here a bunch of times, so it's worth it.
If only you had your knife.
I think some people like the knife in this game. Personally, I don't.
I've heard really the only good knife in the game is...
Code Veronica?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. The knife in Code Veronica is hilariously powerful.
Well, I guess it has its moments in RE4 too with a certain boss.
Yeah, RE4 is great with the knife too, but it's used in a different fashion in Code Veronica. Anyways, so we're all done here, so let's get the fuck out of here and go get Rebecca out. We really haven't gotten a chance to use the partner mechanics yet, but we will.
I mean... Oh yeah, I guess you could go back to Rebecca and sit in a room for a while, but...
Yeah, there's not much I can do there. Now, the thing about this is that Rebecca needs to have the ice pick on the inside.
To push out the object in the lock.
Exactly, we can't do it the other way. I don't know why. It's probably stuck that way, I assume. So we're going to go ahead and place the ice pick on here and send it up her way. You know, if you were Rebecca and you, like, had some ex-con running around outside, like, as your only hope of getting out of some trapped room on a runaway train and shit, I don't know. I don't know if I'd feel very comfortable.
Like, I don't see why she doesn't just climb out.
I don't know. Either way, it's not a big deal. So, we got this, and we're all done here.
And I still don't get why those leeches just didn't eat her right then and there, but...
Beats the hell out of me.
Unless there's some deeper meaning to it, but I guess I doubt it.
No, there's not.
Just plot device after plot device. Who cares about the overarching plot?
Plot devices is just something that happens. Alright. Rebecca's out. I'm gonna go have her meet up with Billy and run past all these zombies that are on fire.
I thought that was Billy for a second. I was like, wait a minute.
I caught on fire while I was hanging out outside. It's not working out too good.
I need help, please. Backtrack and find a fire extinguisher.
So Billy's hanging out here, so I'm going to go ahead and switch over to him and have Rebecca follow me. So Billy's usually a better point man because, again, he can take more damage. It just works better that way. I'm going to use this panel opener over here on this panel, which is conveniently located 2 feet away from where we were.
Would you rather it was on the opposite end of the train?
Oh, absolutely not. And I'm going to go ahead and exchange some stuff with Rebecca so that she can combine them. And you can do all this stuff on the fly too, which is great.
She's pretty good at grinding herb.
Yep, yep.
If you know what I mean.
Nope.